Hi, my name is Joseph Ramirez. I'm a sophomore business finance major from Lancaster, California, currently at Morehouse College. This is my video for the Hire Me Fair. Meet anger and avoidance. So there's actually a program that I was a part of where there was an activity we did, and it was where we had to write down our pet peeves and we had to write down our responses to those pet peeves. Now, what I learned, there's a pattern in my responses, and it was anger and avoidance. Those were two common themes. Now, as a leader and just as an individual, you need to stay in a constant state of growth. And so I keep these two things as symbols. I literally keep them on my desk to remind me every single day to make sure I keep those two emotions and responses in check. The second thing I want to touch on is this book, The Four Agreements. There are two agreements in this book that I really love. The first one is be impeccable with your word. The book goes on to say that being impeccable means to be without sin. And a sin is anything that you do that goes against yourself. So why would I ever want to cross myself, right? If I don't want to do that, I have to be impeccable with my word. The second is that to always do your best. So there was actually a presentation that I was just a part of where it was a group project and my team didn't move on to the next round. Now, I could have chosen to be angry about that. I'm a very competitive person. So one could even say I had the right to be angry. But because I know that I put in my best and I did my all in that project, I had no reason to be upset. Because when you do your best and when you put your all in the projects, you should have no negative emotions tied to that. At the same time, I knew that everything happened for a reason. And that leads me to my next book, The Alchemist. I spoke with this last year in the Hire Me Fair. And essentially, I believe that everything happens for a reason is the story of my life. There's many things in my background that I could have negative emotions about, but I choose not to because I know that these things happen for a reason.